Hello everybody, welcome to my channel again. This is Matt, and I'm here to do a little tribute to Mr. Bevers and kind of continue on his One of Everything series. I'm going to go ahead and do it on a Thursday, but I will in the future do them on Wednesdays, just like Mr. Bevers, except this is going to be the United States, the US version. Mr. Bevers does Canadian, and I'm going to go ahead and do the local stores here in Arizona and the United States, depending on where I go, what I do. So I do travel for work on occasion, and I'll try and pick up the packs when I'm out. Some of the shops here in Tucson definitely have a varying degree of packs. Today, I went to ShowtimeCards.com, and Showtime Cards gaming coordinator is Jeffrey McCoy. This is an outstanding shop, great owner, great staff. Everybody's friendly. They got a good, solid selection of Magic. Usually have a really good selection of singles. Good shop, good location in the middle of town. They've got, as you can see, gangs, comics, toys, collectibles, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, a lot of sports stuff, but definitely an equal amount between sports and Magic. They got a lot of area for gaming, for playing. They do F&M, regular standard stuff. They don't do drafting, unfortunately, which I love drafting, but more in standard right now. So this is the business, ST Games and Comics. And here's the packs they had. They had Dominaria, Master 25, Rattles of Exelon, Hour of Devastation, Amonkhet, Kaladesh. They did not have Mr. Bevers' favorite, Aether Revolt. They have Shadows of Innistrad, Born of the Gods, and Origins. I'm not sure which one came first, Born of the Gods or Origins, but we're going to open them all today. There wasn't enough to skip. Now, Amazing Discoveries, another shop here in town, they are the ones who I traded. I ended up trading a pretty beat up Beta Tajia to them for that I had in my collection in moderate play for some store credit. So that's turned out. That's how I got my Dominaria boxes, and it'll turn out good. But it was a good deal for me and for them. So I've got my stack of cards here. Now they have 53 booster packs, single packs at Amazing Discoveries. So I may do them, but I may do them in pieces. I really don't want to go drop money on 53 packs, especially seeing many of them are old. They also have a ton of foreign language packs, which I'm not really game on. I don't really like the foreign cards. I might get one to stick in a deck for the fun of it, but I just don't like it that much. The only other language I speak other than English is Spanish, and I don't even think they're Spanish language cards. So we'll start at Dominaria. So let's get started here. Let's go from newest to oldest. Oh. I think everybody knows what we're looking for in this set. No foil. We have a Knight of Pearl Trident, a Knight of Malice, a Sentinel of Pearl Trident, a Knight of Malice, and a Precognition Field, and a Valda Keeper of the Flame. Rare. Oh, and a Giant Emblem. The ever elusive emblems. So I got a Giant Emblem. I think that's maybe my second one. Maybe. And I've opened a good amount of Dominaria. So that's good. See, and I have Giant in one of my decks. So we got a Lunarch Mantle. This is M25. Horror Broken Lands, Trumpet Blast, Echoing Courage, Dragon's Eye Savant, Ghost Ship. That's a cool card. 4 mana flying. This is from the Dark. I have some packs of the Dark which I'll open. I have a partial box of the Dark, so we'll have some fun with those later. It's flying, and you pay 3 blue to regenerate Ghost Ship. It's a lot to put it back on the board. There's just more efficient creatures, but that's okay. Dauntless Cathar, Vessel of Nascency, Twisted Abomination, Chandra's Outrage. Here's our uncommons. We have a Simeon Spirit Guide, a Fiend Hunter, Fallen Angel. I love Fallen Angel. It's such an awesome card. 5 mana for 3/3 of flying. I sacrifice a creature and it gets +2/+1 on the turn. And you can sacrifice multiple creatures. You have a bunch of tokens on the board. Yeah, can get mean. And our rare is a Protean Hulk. And our foil is Jackal Pup. Alright. And a nice skeleton token. That's a cool looking token. Definitely won't put that one in the garbage can. With so many tokens, usually I just throw tokens away. I'll keep a certain amount of basic land and take them to my LGS. But they even have an unbelievable amount of basic land, so it kind of, most of it goes in the trash. So we got a Sun Sentinel, a Fanatical Firebrand, love that guy, a Swaggering Corsair, Hunt the Weak, a Vampire Revenant, a Knight of the Stampede, a Luminous Bonds, a Sworn Guardian, Impale, Bombard. There's our uncommons. Thunderherd Migration, a Forerunner of the Coalition, an Expel from Araska, and Siegehorn Ceratops. It's a pretty good card. Whenever Siegehorn Ceratops is dealt damage, put 2 1/1 counters on it. It must survive the damage to get the counters. That would be pretty awesome with the Lightning Constrictor, but you have to put white in there. Alright. Hexalon. Show you guys a poll that I had that I pulled this week. It's pretty unbelievable. Unfortunately, I did not film it. I lost the film for that and Dominaria box. So I'm going to make sure I don't lose this one. Spiketail Ceratops, Pyrus Prize, Direfleet Interloper, Swashbuckling, Siren's Ruse, Unknown Shores, Run Aground, Benighted Deacon, an Elaborate Fire Cannon, an Imperial Aerosaur, and a Bishop of the Bloodstain, and a Sunbird's Invocation. And we have a foil Swamp. Turn a little more light on here. We have a foil Swamp. Nice little, always take a nice foil Swamp. Got a deck I can go in right now. Treasure token and a very off-center forest. So, our Devastation. I like Sunbird's Invocation. I got it in foil. It's a nice card. It's a lot of mana, but once you get it out there and make it work, it starts spitting out a lot. It starts doing a lot. So we've got Dauntless Aven, Blur Blades, Aven Reedstalker, Oasis Ritualist, a Kenra Eternal, a Crash Through, a Manolith, an Unsummon, Desert of the Glorified, Scrounger of Souls. No foil on this one, I don't believe. Sinuous Striker, River Hoopy, Saving Grace, and an Hour of Promise. Not a bad little card. I like Hour of Promise. Everybody likes Hour of Promise. Unless you're playing against it. I like that. It's a good hit. Alright, so Amonkhet. Got a Nimbleblade Kenra, a Sparring Mummy, an Onri Kodu, a Cursed Minotaur, a Cradle the Accursed, an Oshra Cultivator, an Electrify, a Painful Lesson, a Slitherblade, an Okatra's Name, Sacred Excavation. There's our uncommons. Sacred Excavation, Kenra Charioteer, and Renewed Faith. And we have a Mythic, Vizier of the Menagerie. And I see this card with all the creatures in format right now. I see that card getting popular. I've seen it played online a little more these days. And I love these lands from Amonkhet that have the monuments in them. You can see the monuments. I took those and put them in my monument deck. At least the black and the white one. Alright, so Kaladesh is our next contender. We got a Hijack, got a Sky Swirl Harrier, got a Fortuitous Find, a Wild Wanderer, Renegade Tactics, Self-Assembler, a Tidy Conclusion, an Inventor's Goggles, Giant Spectacle. I believe we do have a foil here. Could it be an invention? We've had pretty good luck with those lately. A Decoction Module, a Whirler Maker, a Quicksmith Genius, and a Madcap Experiment. This is another card that haunts me. I pull this card all the stinking time. I rant about rarity all the time, but doesn't matter. And we have a foil Malfunction. Mountain and a Thopter token. So, we're going to go with Instrad here. Shadows over Instrad. We have an Expose Evil, a Furtive Homunculus, a Devilthorn Fox, a Wicker Witch, a Confront the Unknown, a Throttle, a Vessel of Volatility, Thornhide Wolves, a Rancid Rats, so I believe we have a foil. So you guys can't tell I love foils. Broken Concentration, a Not Forgotten, a Call the Bloodline, and a Markov Dread Knight. This is actually a really cool card. I like it. It's a 3/2 black, so it's 5 mana cost, which I know is high. He's got flying, and you spend 3 and discard a card, and you put 2 1/1 counters on Markov Dread Knight. He's pretty ridiculous. That can really get out of control fast. By turn 7, if you make it that long, which say as commander, that's killer. I mean, he's getting huge, so he's pretty solid. And the foil, I believe, no, it's a flip, no foil, is Abyssinian Missionaries. And Jink. Okay, so Born of the Gods, God or bust here. And Origins is Planeswalker or bust. I wouldn't mind another Liliana. Of course, wouldn't mind a Jace. Now this set, we're looking for gods. So, Weight of the Underworld, Setestian Oathsworn, Excircurate, Rise to the Challenge, a Nyxborn Triton, a War Chanter of Mogus, an Elite Skirmisher, a Mortal's Resolve, an Asphyxiate, a Crowan Skyguard, which are uncommons. We have a Vanguard of Brimez, an Oracle's Insight, an Eternity Snare, and our rare is an Oracle of Bones. And we have Magic Origins here. We got a Crowan Sergeant, a Charging Griffin, a Catacomb Slug, a Subterranean Scout, Boned Ash, Varika's Disciple, a Wild Instinct, an Alchemist Vial, an Antuco Husk, a Bellows Lizard, and our uncommons, we have a Blazing Hellhound. He's cool looking. 4/3 for 4. Sacrifice another creature. He deals 1 damage to target creature or player. That seems pretty spicy. Blazing Hellhound, Somberwald Alpha, a Jane Tome. That's pretty good. 4 mana, pay 4, draw a card. And our rare is a Mana Gorger Hydra. No foil. So not terrible. We got a Mythic. We got a Our Promise. We got Protean Hulk, so not that great. We got the Markov Dread Knight, who I think's awesome. I might be throwing him in a modern deck. We got 3 foils. We got the Elusive Giant Emblem. I think we did okay. Could have been better, but it's okay. And if I ever get to the point of having Patreon, which I'm pretty far away from ever doing that, if I ever do, I'll definitely keep these in a separate box for now. But I'll keep all these in a separate box, and I'll make that the Patreon pile if I ever get to that point, which I just don't foresee. Mainly doing this for fun. So that's it. I thank you for watching. One of everything. I also got these $9.99 at shop, so they're pretty solid. I like these Pro-Mat Eclipse sleeves. In my opinion, they're the best sleeves. So, all right. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy your weekend. I know I will. I got Friday off, so vacation day. And after this, I'm going to do a Dominaria booster box opening. So stay tuned. That one will be posted next.